then you gonna get ready to get real with what this man have done to us, man. You can't see what happened to you in Detroit. You can't see you've been bombed in Detroit. You've been shot down in Detroit. You've been destroyed in this city. Your eyes ain't open enough to see that. When you walk out the street and see your brothers in the gutter, are you mad? Cap LeBron is mad, man. I ain't seen this nigga smile since the day I met him, man. He's angry all the goddamn time. And now I understand why. You want to hear somebody tell you a goddamn lie? Take your silly ass to church. But if you want to hear the straight up goddamn truth about what has happened to black people in the city of Detroit, will you stand here with me for a little while? Jesus was a black man like you and me. Jesus grew up in the ghettos of Nazareth, which was a ghetto just like Detroit. Jesus suffered with the poor in the hood just like you suffered, man. You need niggas like Captain LeBron. You need real niggas to come together in this city to bring brothers and sisters back together. Motown is famous to us. That music they made up there in Motown was the most amazing music in the world to us. And now where's the money from all them records? Where's the wealth? Where's the babies from all them great musicians? Where's their money at? Where's their real estate at? Where their businesses at? Where the children of the Temptations at? Can I see their mansions? Can I see their Cadillacs? Hell no, I can't see it in Detroit. You know why? Because it don't exist no goddamn more. Do you know why? Because when you join your business onto the white man steals every goddamn thing. You better find out about my boy right here, Captain LeBron, and you better join that black man.
First breath I took, a life too surreal. Second breath I took was the pivot and strike, finish the kill. Influenced by might, with every sentence reveal. I won't pay back, fuck a dollar bill. Remain calm as the pressure build. Gotta endure until I let this pump whistle at my foes in memory of Emmett Till. I only live to do my master's will. It's UPK, motherfucker. Ain't no cowards on this battlefield. Gone astray but made greater. In my return, left to my mistakes. Every error was a lesson learned. Now I don't move, let's it get approved. Won't take a step till it get confirmed. Arm to take what was made for our sakes. March like a tank. One step will make the ground shake. My people sick in they head, Lord, let this truth spread like an outbreak and bring hell at them crackers can't escape. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I want payback for the scars in the slave memoirs. Till Christ arrive, I can't let it slide. Ignore the lies. The only free will that's before your eyes is life or death, nigga, you decide. This heaven was made for me and my fellow. I patiently wait with my eyes on the sparrow, and I pull the trigger while my lips kiss the barrel. Before I ever let a white bitch do me like Othello. I want out this wicked life like Romello. By any means, this devil pulling strings like Geppetto. Lay hold on this brotherhood, I swear I never let go. And fuck that silver spoon, got too much love for the ghetto. Till the score settle, if need be, I die for the cause. Just to hear them angels applaud. And I'm true by every word I say, cause I know my victory on the way. You want it? Nigga, walk this way. This life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. And could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with them angels, boy. This life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with touch. Holy angels walk at my base. And I'm grateful for the words that had me delivered. I'm hungry for the glory, but I ain't eating till I feed my niggas. One West, what I die for. Attire out the book of numbers, this rifle from the Archangel Michael. My niggas rebels, you can't deny them. It's 144, I be running to and fro with the Allah higher. My UPK soldiers ain't no folding or pretending. We in it for the crowns, for friends, we want dominion. In the election ascension, I hope I make it through. Give a damn what a bitch think, as long as my niggas know I'm true. Betray your kind to get success. We make it through the eye of the needle, nigga. I be a
Life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. And could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with them angels, boy, I can't be touched. Life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with them angels, boy, I can't be touched.
Test 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. 2. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. The Lord said, confession good for the soul. So right now,
All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call. To be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on a life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cook dope with weaponry. Same ones claim they love you, I had your life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success for me, but that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with bruh, even though we did the wrong thing. My life would've been a lot different if I fell up under Rob's wing. Was too sincere for a wicked game. Shame the Lord's name, now we afflicted with pain. All I ever wanted was to be respected by stand-up niggas, not knowing that them handcuffs custom made to fit. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was close to dying. Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design it. Cause when you in them streets, you get more endemic. They don't tell you gonna be on papers and on restrictions. My father said a hard head to make a soft ass. I didn't care, I wanted fear when I walked past. In a place where a black man's blood is cheap, I thank the Lord for the day I was on 8th Street. Pissing in the cup, back and forth to court, from the DC school. I swear
I got crowd on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. Asked me why I'm UPK, I told them I ain't have a choice. They said God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and I started running fast. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time but I was just a stranger. Go ahead. All I wanted was to be a gangster. It's UPK until it hit the fan. I want power and a throne, nigga, fuck them grams. All I wanted was to be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand. Gotta promote this brand. Correct whole multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crown, Lord, then put me in the hands of someone more mighty, make me this hit man. Reminiscing on the pain that was felt. Shit, I was in the jam. Shit, I needed help. But Swan was locked up and the judge put man on the shelf. Had me crying cause it felt like I was left by myself. All I wanted was to impress niggas with my grinding. Now I ain't trying to prove shit to nobody but Muhammad. Cause most these niggas lie, pump smoke. One time for the most high, he made me a cutthroat. Cause all I ever wanted was to smash my opponents. Stacking cash, not knowing it wouldn't last. Then God, I hope you accept my atonement. Cause all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was a gangster. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was a gangster. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a
It's rolling on it. What is it?
Purchase your tracks today.
Know the people been waiting for a minute for something authentic. Came in the truth and bossed in it, made niggas regroup. Had to shed light on the false image. UPK whole court. Now who the fuck won scrimmage? 2 words for soft niggas. What is good riddance? Don't affiliate with feminine symptoms. I know you feel me, nigga. This a death threat to hip hop. You don't stop that weak shit, I'ma mix your lean with some Grimlock. When the last time you heard it this raw? What I wish for's when the earth inherited by the piss poor. We been to war, them the ones I'm taking risks for. Ain't got no pics or no cars to hold. Holy angels watch my steps, them Glock guard my soul. Can't let them leave my body cold. I know you feel me, nigga, let the wicked weep and the meek prevail. God never been 50-50, I should now awake and sleep a cell. Let without a cause as long as I remember. Not taking the kingdom, the only thing on my agenda. Can't avoid me, nigga. Middle finger to the ones that try to destroy me. Revenge of beauty, I'm a beast. I told the bitch she can't eat unless she join me for dinner. My God ain't got no regard for a sinner. One call fall on him like timber. I know you feel me, nigga. In the eyes of terror, I stand still. Go to work for the colony, bring it back to the anthill. Plus everything I drop heavy as an anvil. Show you how to stand like a man in this damn field. I know you feel me, nigga. Fuck equality, it gotta be one man win and the rest lose. Wave devastator, I'm calculating my next move. UPK will real niggas seek refuge. Body shots for bars, that'll get you bruised. My niggas whole ranker, check your little attitude. I came to fuck up your mood on your little holiday like I'm Mr. Scrooge. Resurrected from the grave, walking from the fall. Vengeance in my eyes, gripping the mic. Screaming, God bless the underdog, down by the letter. And live by that protocol, walk by faith, not by sight. Ain't no hope for getting struggles. Life like tug of war, resist or get pulled into a world that never left you. I will endure, election will be sure, correction will be swift. No Will Smith, but I am legend. What else would you call the killer of deception? A leader got soldiers on post in every direction. On go like a German shepherd, young and a restless. Wear honor like a diamond necklace. I know you feel me, nigga.
Purchase your tracks today.
If Rome ain't know that, what is it?
Warrior with the hands, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Pay back in every breath, plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark. And I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch who I'm feeding. And I been walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soft. Better bear witness or back off. I be ripping shit like sackcloth. Dumb dogs all barked out. Behind me say I cup full. No room for emotion. So I pour my heart out. This road hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't UPK, then they in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to suffer. Flow so deep, it'll drown a motherfucker. He say he in the truth, oh yeah? Well, this the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No rank me, no head, and I ain't leaving this body to live and sleep in hollow. So when they ask I'm UPK, you tell them absolutely. And I ain't trimming my ways for nothing, gotta execute me. Cause I can never die with my tail tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters tucked in their bed. They so smart, and Alana, she so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies, and they daddy far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't about this shit I used to do in that 98 Navy, the tan leather seats. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. Any man give his
Good? All right. Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK, home of the truth. Coming to you out of Detroit. It's the scripture breakdown class. I'm standing in for Captain Laban. You understand, man? And as always, man, we're here to teach you who blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are according to the Bible, who your God is, and what your purpose is. You understand? All right? A couple things we want to get into. There seems to be a whole craze over this spicy chicken sandwich, man. You understand? The spicy chicken sandwich is causing brothers to beat each other to death in line, fight, scramble over a $6, $5 sandwich, man. And you see how much you value each other over a sandwich, man. Which is not brotherhood, which is not love. All right. Also, Detroit will be conducting a food drive for the homeless brothers and sisters, Native Indians, Hispanics, and Negroes only, man. You other nations, I'm pretty sure, you know, you're hungry. You go to your people for food. You understand? But we're going to have a food drive today downtown at the Cass Corridor in Brush Park. Of course, contact the school if necessary. But we will be down there handing food out to the brothers and sisters who are in need. You understand? While I'm on that, somebody get me, let's see, get me Deuteronomy 28 and 54, man. It's so heavy what's been going on in the news lately with us scrambling and fighting over goddamn chicken. You understand? When the black man can fry a bird better than any goddamn body. You understand? You going to the damn white man for a spicy chicken sandwich? You can't make your own. You gotta kill your brother for a damn sandwich. $5 sandwich. You got to beat him in the head over. Okay? And that's our focus, man. Your focus is always on what fills your fat belly. You understand? Your penis and your stomach is the only thing that matters to you. You don't think about nothing else. Your brothers, man, who are in this hell. You understand? You're not thinking about the homeless who out there who ain't got no money for no damn spicy chicken sandwich. You so worried about you and this damn craze, of which the white woman that owns Popeyes thanks you blacks very much for. Thank you, niggers. You have made her $23 million richer. Because you are just the craze of the time. If you want something to go right, if you want to get rich quick, put your business in blacks and Hispanic and Native Indian neighborhoods. You understand? If you want to get rich quick and you're not a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, set your business up in a black neighborhood. They will see that you get rich. Why? Because they hate their brother, man. They hate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? Get me Deuteronomy 28 and 54.
Deuteronomy 28 and 54.
Read.
So that the man that...
So that the who?
The man.
Read.
That is tender among you.
Uh-huh.
And very delicate. His eye shall be evil toward his brother.
His what?
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
Read on.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
Do you see that, man? His eye shall be evil towards his brother. Because this is a curse that the Most High put upon us, man. A curse that is easily undone. You want to know how to undo this curse? Love your brother like you love the white man. That's all. When you see your brother, see the white man. And watch how much you love him. You understand? You hate your brother so much, your sister so much, you gonna beat her in the head because they ran out of a goddamn spicy chicken sandwich? You understand? She gotta get knocked out cold because you need a spicy chicken sandwich. Well, we can undo that, man. Just pretend it's a white woman. Pretend that's Becky. Pretend it's Holden or Scott. You understand? And then you'll begin to love your brother, man. You'll begin to love him and won't hate him to the point where you have to kill him over a $6 sandwich, man, that you won't reap any of the benefits from. The white woman's reaping the benefits from. Go see, Google who owns Popeye's Chicken. Who the CEO is, man. It's so heavy. They put a black woman up in there, you know, love my, try my new Popeye shrimp popcorn chicken. You understand? They put the face of who they want to market to in the forefront. You understand? This nation is designed to use you as a battery, man. Black people, Hispanics, Native Indians are the battery to America, man. You're food to these other nations, man. When these other nations come over here from India, from Arabia, Iran, Pakistan, they look at you and their mouths water. You understand? Their chops water. Read that again.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom.
You see that, man? That's so heavy, man. Your eye, you hate the nigga. You understand?
Right.
When you walk into the store, you don't size up the white man. You size up that nigga who got the same Jordans on as you. You understand? You size up the same nigga that got the Timbs on as you.
Right.
That nigga got the, you know, the wheats on, but shit, I got the brand new black and red joints on.
Right.
I wish that nigga would say something, step on my Timbs. You're not worried about the white man with his Skechers and New Balances on.
Yeah, right.
You always worried about the next brother that looks like you. You understand? Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 19. No, Salakia. Give me Leviticus. You know what? Give me that. Let me think. Give me Matthew 25 and 36, man. Matthew 35 and 26. Again, man, we out here today, man, helping out our brothers and sisters, the ones that can't afford a spicy chicken sandwich, man.
Right.
You understand? We feeding, as commanded by our King, Yahushua, who you call Jesus Christ in the Hebrew, man. We out here clothing, feeding his people. You understand? And it's so heavy and important that we do this. Why? So that the Lord can see what we're doing, man. See our works, man. We love the Lord by our works, not like the Christian church does. How does the Christian church love the Lord, student? How he love him? By their words, right? I love Jesus. I love God. As long as I don't have to do as for him or what he says, I love Jesus all day. You understand? As long as I don't have to stop eating pork, as long as I don't have to help my brother, I got to help myself before I help other people, right? I love, I just love Jesus. And I want to serve him. That's Christian, man. It's Christian to love the Most High with your words and not your actions, man.
Right.
Give me Matthew 25 and 36. Read that.
Matthew 25:36.
Read.
Naked and ye clothed me. I was sick and ye visited me. I was in prison and ye came unto me.
Read on.
Then shall the righteous answer.
Read. Start at verse 35 for me.
For I was a hungry. For I was a hungry and ye gave me meat.
For I was hungered and you gave me meat, man. What is that saying, man? Christ is reminding us when we did good acts towards our brother.
Right.
You understand? He's in the kingdom. These are the things he's gonna base our good works on. Read on.
I was thirsty and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger and ye took me in.
Read.
Naked and ye clothed.
Hold on. Go back to that. 35. We're gonna break it down. For I was hungered and ye gave me meat. Name me when do that pastor, when he comes off his golden throne, when does he go out to the street and feed the people, man? How often does he do that? when he gets out the Rolls Royce and passes out turkeys to everybody? Never, man. Read on.
Naked and ye clothed me.
After hunger, I was thirsty. Read the one. I was thirsty.
I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink.
When does the pastor hand out bottles of water to the community, to the starving, to the hunger? Never, man. That pastor hoards all the food, all the money, all the resources, and doesn't do a damn thing with them. I remember growing up in the church and us giving our tithes and our offering to the church, and I always thought they gave the money to the poor. I always thought that, man. Hell no, man. That pastor needs his Corvette payment paid. He just got the new Stingray. You understand? He just got the new Rolls Royce. That's where that money goes toward. Not the poor, not his people. Read.
I was a stranger, and ye took me in.
This is so heavy. I was a what?
A stranger.
A what?
A stranger.
And what did we do?
Took me in.
Don't we do that to brothers, man? Anytime a brother needs a place to stay, you understand, he gets kicked out by his big mouth woman because he has so much honor that he said, you know what? I'll just leave. You understand? A brother, a family who has nowhere to go, that's what the UPK does, man. We house brothers. Say we don't. That big church in your neighborhood with all the rooms, all the pews, cooling, heating, running water, hot water. Listen, it's closed throughout the weekend but Sunday. You understand? It stays empty until Bible study and Sunday service is ready. We clothe, feed, give brothers drink, give them housing, because Christ said it. Christ is saying, remember, I remember you. You fed me. You gave me drink. You housed me. Read on. This is the next verse, 25 and 36.
Naked and ye clothed me.
And we clothe the brothers too, man. Y'all be UPK fresh up in here, man. You understand? Fringes and all. Some of these garments, I done seen some brothers with some garments on Passover, man. Them garments ain't cheap.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah, right.
Captain LeBron makes sure men from the Detroit camp go fly. I'll be up there, Cap. Cap don't let me. I'll be at the Cap. You know, we can do this with the month. Cap be up there. Nah, man. This brother need a garment. This brother need a garment.
Yeah, right.
Kills my demon quick. You understand? Make sure brothers go fly. Them garments are not cheap, man. The labor, the material to put into the garments, $200 at the minimum.
That's a trooper garment.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Right, that's a trooper garment. That's a trooper garment, easy. $250. That's your Gucci shirt right there. Your Gucci t-shirt and your Kanye West gear with holes and ripped up and whatever. You understand? Read on.
I was sick and ye visited me.
I was what?
Sick.
Read on.
And ye visited
We
me.
visit brothers in the hospital. But God damn it, we got to know you in the hospital. Don't say the UPK don't care if you're not coming around the school and not letting brothers know that you're sick, that you're in need. You understand? Read.
I was in prison and ye came unto me.
Come on, man. Prison program. Does your pastor have a prison program, or does he forget about our brothers and sisters that are locked up? I think he forgets about them, doesn't he, Stu? He forgets about them, man. You understand? We don't forget about them brothers locked up in prison. Your church doesn't want those people. You want no criminals. He ain't trying to have no thieves, drug dealers, and killers up in his church. He wants, women who love white Jesus. You understand? Who wear the biggest hat on earth on their head with the net in front of it and with 3 beads on the side of it and a big flower. You understand? That's what he wants in his congregation. And he wants men, you got to be effeminate, in his choir. Okay? And you better wear purple. You understand? Read that again, man, because we don't forget them brothers that's in prison, man. Read that again.
Naked and ye clothed me.
Uh-huh.
I was sick and ye visited me.
Uh-huh.
I was in prison and ye came unto me.
I was in prison and you came to visit me, man. You didn't forget about me. We, in the UPK, man, we have the prison program where we reach out to them brothers, man. Them brothers, we give them alternative to Christianity, to Islam, to whatever Black Panther, thing they gotta join up in that Egyptology. Goddamn. You understand? We give them an alternative to all that garbage that's put on them in the prison. That they gotta join, otherwise they ain't gonna have nothing on their books. Right. You understand? And the UPK, man, listen, man. If anything we saying in this Bible is a lie, go join the Islam. Go be in the Islam, the Brotherhood, and the Christianity. Be a Catholic. Be whatever the hell you want to be if we're lying about this Bible and who you are according to it. You understand? We make sure our brothers have something on them books, yeah? And on them books while they're in prison. You understand? We make sure they're going to get some ramen, plus some. Okay? We not forgetting about our brothers, man. That's not brotherhood. Right. You understand? We always look out for our brothers, and we visit you in prison, man. Right. You understand? Read on.
Right. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungry?
Read.
And fed thee. Or thirsty and gave thee drink? When saw we when saw we thee a stranger and took thee in?
When did we do these things to you, Lord? When? Christ is going to be like, when did you, we're going to answer Christ like, I fed you. I clothed you. I came to visit you. When? You weren't there. Right. Read.
Or when saw we thee sick, or in prison, and came unto thee? And the king shall answer.
And the who?
The king shall answer.
And the who?
The king shall answer.
Who's the king, Dr. Zion? Damn right. Read on.
And say unto them, verily, I say unto you. And as
surely. What does verily mean?
Verily.
What does verily mean?
Like,
definitely.
Yeah, about
definitely. Damn right. Read on.
I say unto you, in as much as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
That's the whole premise of this damn school. Right. Taking care of your brothers. The brotherhood. Don't we preach that all the time? Isn't that what General Yohana is always preaching? The brotherhood. Salakia. Preaching. It's such a discussion word. Teaching. You understand? Teaching all the time. You understand? The brotherhood. Taking care of the brothers. You take care of the brothers. Who are you taking care of, student? Yahushua, man. You understand? That's how we do the work of our King. Okay? And it's so easy to do. You understand? Listen, if you have such a hard time getting along with your brother, taking care of your brother, loving your brother, it's a real easy solution to it. You understand? Treat him like the white man. Okay? You see your brother, pretend he's a white man, right, and watch the love from you flow to him. Like crazy. You understand? Listen, I know about these things, man. I'm an engineer in the slavery. And it's my job to figure out problems and to figure out solutions. And I see the easiest way. And the easiest way to love your brother is damn. Sometimes you just got to see him as you see the white man if you're not in school. You understand? If you're a Christian, damn, just switch the love over and see your brother. That's the problem in the black community. We don't know brotherhood. The Arabs for damn sure know brotherhood. They don't give a damn if the Arab is a Christian, a Muslim. He loves his brother regardless. You understand? I see it all the time. All the time. That's how all the nations operate but us. We don't see each other as brothers. We say, what, you a Muslim? Okay, if you're a Muslim, okay, I can't sell you drugs. Oh, you a Christian? Oh, okay. Well, here's an ounce for you. You understand? Here's a dime bag for you. That's not how we supposed to operate, man. We supposed to see that brother as our own. You understand? You see your own people as your own. And you trying to vote your way out of every goddamn thing. Donald Trump is the best goddamn thing that's happened to Negroes in a long time. Why do I say that? Because he's waking you up to how white people really feel about you.
Right.
They hate you niggas, man. Hate you Spicks. Hate you Native Indians, man. And that's what we need, man. Why? Because it's waking us up out of the matrix. Waking us up out of deep sleep, man. Showing you that you have enemies. Okay? Showing you have enemies. What's your solution? What are the Christian preachers going to tell you the solution is? They're going to tell you to pray over it, man. We just got to pray over the president. We just got to pray he make the right decision. No. And then, on the other hand, you got the other one. We just need to vote. Vote them out. How many times have we voted, man?
Right.
You cannot vote yourself out of these curses, man. Somebody give me Deuteronomy 17 and 15, man. We are such a stiff-necked people, man. We hate to do what the Lord requires of us, man. We hate the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We hate them. Why do I say that? Because we don't do a goddamn thing the Lord says. We follow our own hearts, our own stupid minds. We continuously do the same thing over and over and over and again, expect a different result. What is the definition of that? Insanity. Damn right, student. Student been lit, man. Listen, man. Student been studying. He knows more than your Christian preacher, man. This is who I send to battle your Christian preacher, man. Because your preacher don't know a goddamn thing. All he knows is how to beat that tambourine, play that organ, and you understand? And if you're not in the church, he's having sex with your wife. Trust me. Your wife, you think she's staying over for the goddamn fish fry. She's, bent over in his office. Because it's ordained of the Lord. You understand? Your Christian preacher is a disgusting bastard, man, who preys on the people in the community. Does absolutely nothing. You understand? That's what he does. Who got that verse for me?
Come.
Let's get it.
Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15.
Read.
Thou shalt in any wise set him kings over thee.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt in any wise set him kings over thee.
Mm-hmm. Read.
Whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren.
One from around thy what?
Brethren.
From who?
Brethren.
Vote Obama in office.
Thy brethren.
Vote not Donald Trump. Let's get Hillary in there.
Thy brethren.
You know what? We need Kamala Harris. She black. She a woman.
Thy brethren.
Thy brethren, man. Read on.
Shalt thou set kings over thee.
Mm-hmm.
Thou mayest not set a stranger.
Thou so what?
Not set a stranger.
You see that, man? Read on.
Over thee, which is not thy brother.
You are not supposed to put someone that is not your people, your race, your nationality over you to rule you. Who can take a wild guess? Student, why would I not want a white man to be over me? instead of a black man.
He's not your kind. He ain't got your best interest.
He ain't got my what?
Best interest.
Give that brother a hand. He does not have my best interest. That white man who I vote in office, you know what he's going to do? He's going to put policies in that work my people to death so his people can benefit from it. That's what this whole scripture is about. The Bible is the blueprint for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? For everything. It talks about everything. What you should wear, what you should eat, who should be over you, who should lead you. You understand? And then you don't want to just put some old nigga over you. You got to put somebody over you who the Lord has chosen. How do we know somebody the Lord has chosen is over us? Think about it. How do we know someone from the Lord should be over us? What you got, JR?
Because they follow the law.
Get up, brother, a hand. Give JR a hand. JR knows more than your preacher. You see that? The preacher would have said, what would the preacher have said? He went to college. He's good in the community. You know, he has black friends, right? JR is smarter than any Christian preacher out there, man. Because JR knows to follow the what, JR?
The law.
The what?
The law.
The what?
The law.
Damn right, brother. How old are you, JR? Tell the Christians how old you are.
9.
How old?
9.
And JR knows to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. JR knows eating pork is bad. JR knows not to set a leader over you that is not amongst your brethren.
Right.
You understand? JR is smarter than your Christian preacher. That's what we've been trying to tell you, man. You understand? Read that again.
Come. Deuteronomy 17, verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him kings over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set kings over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
You are not allowed to set a stranger over you. So if you can at least get that part right, and you do set somebody over you, who is your brother, who is of your people, your nation, set somebody over you that the Lord has chosen. Who knows the law, statutes, and commandments? I know the perfect man who should be the leader of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and that man is General Yohana, who has a perfect track record of keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and making sure that it's being taught properly, man. It's okay to have a leader over you, man. It's okay. It's a lot of fake Israelite groups out there who, quote unquote, want to be the direct mediator between the people and the Most High. Well, you can't, man. We already have a man destined for that position. And it's okay, man. It's okay to have a righteous leader over you. We've always had it in the past. If Paul was here, would you be following him? You understand? If Peter was here, would you be following him? Or would you be telling Peter, nah, I only talk to Christ. I only talk to the Most High. I don't want to be following no man. That is our biggest issue and problem amongst these other fake Israelite groups, man. Who to properly follow, according to the scriptures, man. It's okay to have a leader over you, a righteous leader. A righteous leader. You understand? It's okay. You're not doing anything wrong. Because why? The Most High has chosen that king or leader to be over you. You understand? Somebody hit that computer again. Oh, no sweat. It's up. It's back up. All right? But so again, man, it's a lot of stuff that's going on, man. Whereas we draw closer to, the end of Esau's rulership, man, a lot of things are happening, man. A lot of wars are going on. You should, you're being driven closer and more closer to your own people, man. Somebody get me Proverbs 1:28, and then somebody get me Hosea 5:15, man. No, we always preach, man. Coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments, always. You understand? It's so important. That's the only way we can show love to one another. Those laws hinge on love. Okay? If I love my brother like I love myself, I ain't gonna steal from him. I ain't gonna sleep with his woman. I ain't gonna, kill him. You understand? Why? Because I don't want nobody to do that to me. I don't want nobody to steal from me. Okay? Commit adultery against me. I don't want any of that to happen. So I think I better keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Somebody, what's that Proverbs one I wanted?
Proverbs 1:28.
Read.
Then shall they call upon me.
Then shall who?
They shall call upon me.
Read.
But I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
See that, man? Read that Hosea real quick, and then I'm gonna let Officer Shawak take over. Hosea 5:15, quick.
Come, Constance.
Read.
Hosea chapter 5 verse 15.
Read.
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
Till they what?
Acknowledge their offense.
What is us acknowledging our offense? The Most High is going to go to his place. Do you know, JR? I know you know. What is acknowledging offense? What does that mean? The Most High is going to leave us for a time until we do something.
Acknowledging the offenses.
You know? Until we acknowledge the laws, that's right. But we need to confess, man. We've been absolutely wicked, you understand? And we've been sinful towards the Father, breaking his law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Read on.
And seek my face.
And seek my face. How do we seek the face, not Zion? How do we seek the Lord's face?
Basically by, of course, confessing our sins and asking the Lord to come back and deliver us from our hell.
Okay, but how do we do that though? That's not enough to just say we sinning and help and asking for help. You understand? We made a covenant with the Most High. Remember? What you got, student?
To follow the laws and the commandments.
Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. That's damn near gonna be the answer to everything. You understand? When you think of a question on how to answer the Lord, think about how it hinges on keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? All right, finish up this verse, then Officer Shawak gonna take over.
Come, concert. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
In our what?
Affliction, they will seek me early.
In our affliction, in our suffering, man. We're gonna finally stop all this marching garbage. You understand? We're gonna stop asking the white man for help. We're going to stop asking these other nations for help. And you're going to say, you know what? We're going to say, man, we done tried everything. Let's try and keep some law, statutes, and commandments, man. Right. You understand? I'll settle for some law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Let's stop being homosexuals. Let's stop, being drug dealers, drug users. Let's stop committing adultery, man. Let's stop being a nation of whores. You understand? All right? All right, Officer Shawak will take over, man. Come through. What do you say? Yeah, I get this up here.
Yeah, clap it up for Dr. Zah, man. That was powerful brother in this too, man. Understand that? And what he left off on was a powerful topic. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna piggyback right off what the brother was talking about. But of course, you know what I'm saying, we got the not the Midwest, the headquarters barbecue coming August 31st next week. You understand? If you in that zone, go down there, support this truth. Captain Cesario, I got a GoFundMe ISUBK headquarters got a GoFundMe account. If you can, send Tim $5 support that event. It's gonna be another huge weekend that the ISUBK is presenting. You understand that? So you know what I'm saying. And on top of that, you already know when we mob on the city, it's a power packing weekend. Commander Journey and Hunter will be doing a lecture as well. You know what I'm saying. So once again, if you're in that area, it's kind of too late to book a room. You know what I mean. But hey, support that event, man. It's gonna be a hell of an event. You know what I mean. And what else am I leaving out? We got a couple more barbecues coming up, but for sure next week, ISUBK headquarters, the New York Cookout is going down. So if you're in that area, you want to log in and support that. All right. So the brother was leaving off on a heavy topic. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about envying, basically envying the oppression, right? Mm-hmm. So give me Proverbs 3 and 31. Let's get Proverbs 3 and 31, which is excellent, man. And it's also excellent because that's what's in the main headlines in the news. Jay-Z joins the NFL. Like everybody's in the uproar about this. But Commander J and Hunter been saying this since the 80s. You know what I mean? Exposing Uncle Tom Negroes trying to join hand in hand with the white man. You cannot do that. And these so-called entertainers that we look up to before we was in the truth, they are Uncle Toms, man. You understand? They envy the oppressor, so they're willing to do anything to get what they got. Give me Proverbs 3 and 31 for starters.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31.
Mm-hmm.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
So how can you envy thy oppressor? Anybody? Student.
You saying like give you an example of how to be mad at the person?
The scriptures say envy not the oppressor.
Oh, envy not.
So give me an example of that. This is an order right here from the Most High.
Not to
Envy not the oppressor.
I mean, don't be mad at the white man. Basically.
Okay, I need a little more stronger answer. Come on, Dr. Zaya, let's get it.
Stop celebrating Christmas.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Read it from the top.
Envy not the oppressor.
Go ahead.
And choose none of his ways.
And do what?
Choose none of his ways.
What do we do under the so-called oppressor? You understand? I want to say another name, but I'm you know, again, we got to get better with our words, you know what I'm saying, so they won't shut our damn channel down because, you understand, you know who's watching us. The devil in the earth. All right? Read that again.
Come. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Envy not the oppressor. Think about all your, like when you go into slavery, think about all the Uncle Tom niggas, excuse my French, these Uncle Tom Negroes that's on the job, you understand, they'll tell on you and get you fired to get closer to where he at. Why would he sell his own brother out? Because he envies the white man. Salaki, our oppressor. Salaki. Read.
And choose none of his ways.
Guess what? Even though Colin Kaepernick is not in the league, he's not choosing the ways of standing for that flag because he recognized that flag is a lie. Mm-hmm. You understand? That flag don't have nothing to do with us. That flag is an idol. You understand? And it's a bloody flag built off the backs of our forefathers, man. You get my point? And then keep reading.
Come. For the fort is an abomination.
For what?
For the fort is an abomination to the Lord.
It's an abomination to envy the oppressor, man. Meaning you want to sit in the seat of where the white man is at. Salaki, our oppressor is at. You want to be on his level in America. You understand? That's not going to never happen. The Lord didn't intend for that. We got sent to this land to serve out a sentence, to serve out our curse, man. Because our forefathers broke the law, statutes, and commandments. Give me Micah 2 and 10. Student. All right. Yeah, not to you bring up some heavy scriptures right there, brother.
Constant.
Son of Christ.
Constant.
Micah 2 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Arise ye and depart.
Arise what?
Ye and depart.
So why is the Lord telling us to arise? Because obviously what?
You must be laying down.
We must be laying down in the deep sleep.
Damn right.
You understand? And because we've been in the deep sleep, we think we can sit next to the oppressor. You understand? LeBron James, he thinks he can sit next to the oppressor.
Right.
Who else? Jay-Z. He was sitting next to the goddamn oppressor.
Right.
Laughing and joking. And here it is, you got a brother that lost his career because he decided to stand for black and Hispanic people, man. You understand that? Read.
Arise ye and depart. For
What does
this-
it mean when it said depart? What is it talking about right there?
I mean, separate
Separate? Separate from what though?
from the oppressor, from the white man.
How can we as a nation of people separate from our oppressor?
Come together for one, then follow the laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's cool. I accept that answer. Damn right. Not as I want a stronger answer. Stronger answer.
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood? That's what he just said. This is scripture breakdown, so when y'all answer, I need precepts. So show me a precept showing me that I gotta depart from America. Yeah, this is scripture breakdown right here. And you know Captain Bond sitting right here. And Salaki, this Officer Shawak, I'm gonna hold down this class for mighty priest, Captain Laban, Salaki. You understand? Mighty warrior in this truth, man. I learned a lot from that brother, man. You understand? Me and the officer, not as I hold this class down, Captain Laban. You understand? Let's get it. I want a precept for arising and taking yourself out of this place. Read what you got in Micah 2 and 10, and then Nazazai, you find me a precept. You got the precept? All right, hold on for 1 second. Read Micah 2 and 10 again. Go.
It's like, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
This is not our rest. We got to depart from what we've been doing for 400 years. So give me your precept, Nazazai.
Come, Council. Revelation chapter 18, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Go ahead.
That ye be not partakers of her sins,
Mm-hmm.
and that ye receive not of her plague.
You receive not what?
Her plague.
What is a plague?
Basically the destructions that's coming to her, to America.
Let's look it up.
Plague.
Let's teach. We got to teach here now.
P-L-E-G.
Plague. Look it up.
Right, it's a disease.
Yeah. Y'all both right. You understand? So that's an excellent precept. You understand? Let's give me Leviticus 26 and 1. Get you a little stronger precept. You know what I'm saying? America teaches us to do a certain thing, especially if you're in Christianity, if you're in Islam. It all comes back to one thing, and we're gonna break it down right here.
So Leviticus.
The book of Leviticus. Yeah, 26th chapter.
1.
Yep, let's get it.
Ye shall make you no idols.
Hold on, you should do what?
Make you no idols.
See, that's why the Most High say, come out of her. Depart from this place, because you're doing something that the Most High does not want us to do. Keep reading.
Nor graven image.
Nor what?
Graven image.
What is a graven image?
Basically like the white Jesus or something like that.
Not Zai? That's partly right. I'll take that.
The image that's going to fill you.
Say it again.
The image that's going to fill you.
Which is what?
White Jesus. Caesar Borgia.
Caesar Borgia, the Christian cross. You understand? The cobblestone that fall out the sky. A statue of Martin Luther King. You understand? The statue of Michael Jordan. All these things we look up to. The Christmas tree. All that is idol worship, man. Keep reading.
Neither rear you up a standing image.
You see that? Neither what?
Rear you up a standing image.
Is a Christmas tree a standing image? Is the American flag, when they put that thing up in the air, that's a standing image. And the president wants you to kneel for that thing. He wants you to be an idol worshiper. Read it from the top again.
Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven image.
Go ahead.
Neither rear you up a standing image.
Keep going.
Neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land.
Hold on. Neither said you set up an image of what?
Stone in your land.
What is the stone talking about?
Like a statue.
What's this?
Cobblestone.
Yeah, that's Islam. That's idol worship 101. That's idol worship 101. If you in Islam, you're not in the truth. If you're not in the ISUBK, you're not in the truth.
Damn right.
You don't know the Bible. Come to the ISUBK, the Command of Jiniana, and learn from the true priests and prophets of the Lord, man. You understand that? You walking around with a kufi on your head, you was a Christian.
Damn right.
You understand? That's not in the Bible. Keep reading.
To bow down unto it.
To do what?
bow down unto it.
So all you Muslims that try to run up on the camp and try to teach us, your doctrine came 600 years after the Bible.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? So that come on, man, that Quran is toilet paper. That's an Arabic doctrine, and it's full of idol worship. All right. Give me Deuteronomy 32:16. You know. Damn, you bringing out some heavy scriptures. I gotta piggyback on what you was talking about.
Huh, sir.
You know what I mean? That was excellent.
Got the scripture.
Do it. And then after this scripture, if y'all got any questions, students, you know, we can tackle them, and then I'll go back into the. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 32:16.
Mm-hmm.
They provoked him to jealousy.
They did what?
Provoked him to jealousy.
We provoke the Most High when we go, like Natazah was saying, to that Christian church. You understand? Worship and session boys there. We provoke the Most High when we bow down. We teach our kids from. Hold on. This is the. I'm about to break down Christianity right here. Christianity teach you not to lie. Well, so-called teach you not to lie, right? You say they teach their children not to lie, but yet you put a Christmas tree in front of them. You understand? And put reindeers and Halloween, and you raising them up to be liars, man. You understand? Read the scripture again.
They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods.
With what?
Strange gods.
That cobblestone is a strange god. You understand? You serving your woman, that is a strange god to the Most High. Well, you're not supposed to be serving no woman. You understand? If that's your wife, you're not supposed to serve her. She's supposed to serve you. You see what I'm saying? Egyptology. We serving dead bones and fossils? You know what I mean? We've been serving the wrong gods our whole life. And as a result, that's why we in hell right now. Under all the Chinese barely can speak English to you, but they sending their kids to the best universities off you buying fried dog, fried cats. It ain't. I know they call it Amish chicken, but it's cats and dogs. You understand? Shalakia. It's sad because our people have paid for their children to go to colleges while we remain on the bottom. Like Natazah brought out a heavy scripture. You understand? The tender man amongst you shall have an evil eye towards his brother. Without this brotherhood, we can't build the nation, man. You understand? And what can we do to fix the black on black crime? To fix a brother hating his own brother? You come in here in this truth and learn of the command of Junior Honda and learn these scriptures.
That's right.
You understand? And a simpleton to come in here and say, so what are one of the most important laws to keep? We'll tell you. To love the Most High with all our heart and might, and love your brother as yourself. These two right here hang all the laws. Can a black man do that? No, not as long as you're in Christianity or Islam. Keep reading what you got.
With abominations provoke they him to anger.
Read it again.
With abominations provoke they him to anger.
What is an abomination? Go ahead, young man, in the back.
An abomination is a thing that the gods hate.
The what? The who?
That the Lord hates.
Abomination is what? Give him a mic. The mic on, check. Yeah, get that young soldier the mic right there. He's answering questions that grown men don't know.
Damn right.
What is an abomination?
An abomination is a thing that the Lord do not like.
Say the first thing you said.
Hate.
Man. You got this, how old are you?
9.
This is a 9-year-old. He know that the Lord hates. But your Christian pastor, what is he teaching everybody? The lost sheep of Israel. He teaching you that God love everybody. A 9-year-old just said abomination is something that the Most High hates.
All right.
You understand? And that's the truth. This is an abomination that we serve these other guys. All right? Let's move on. Give me let's get Deuteronomy 7:5 real quick. Do we have no questions in the room, in the chats? Not desire. You know how to check that chat for questions? Oh, there go the man right there. There go the media man walking in right there. Most High Christ.
Most High Christ. Right on time.
Yeah, let's get Deuteronomy 7:5.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 5. But But thus shall ye deal with them. It's a lot.
Starting from the top.
Come on, sir. But thus shall ye deal with them.
Thus shall ye deal with them. Break that down. This is once again, this is an order from the Most High. Thus ye shall deal with them. Who is the them is talking about?
About us.
Nah, not in this scripture.
Go to oppressor.
Jump up 2 verses.
Come on, Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Neither shalt thou make marriage with them.
Neither shall I do what?
Make marriages with them.
Who is them talking about? Go ahead.
The heathens.
We can't marry no heathen, man. And this, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This scripture right here specifically is talking about Canaanites and the African nations. Like if you want to get heavier on this scripture, you want to go to 1 Kings and then Tobit. You know what I'm saying? But this is also Africans are heathens. So it's the Bible is saying the same thing. It's flowing like the river. The Bible does not contradict itself. But because Christians don't know the Bible, they think that. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Come. Thy daughter shall not give unto his son,
Mm-hmm.
nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Go ahead.
For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars.
You should do what?
Destroy their altars. And break down their images.
You see that? So we supposed to, that's what we do every weekend, man. We go out and prophesy against the idols. You understand? Against the gods of the other nations. Against Christianity. You understand? Islam. All that. You know what I mean? That's what we do. Alright? Give me Exodus 23, 32. Then we got Kadash Bar, if you could bring that first article out about let's get that first article that I sent you.
Exodus 23, verse 32.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them nor with their gods.
You see that? How can I make a convenient with the other God? Yo, what you was bringing out, we're lining right up what I was going to bring. We one body. You know what I mean? Read it from the top again.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them nor with their gods.
What is the covenant?
It's like
Hold on, raise your hand next time, no sweat. Go ahead.
a covenant is like I'm trying to find out how to word it. It's like not a promise or something, like an oath or something like that. Some type of deal or something like that, basically.
You on to it? Why, you want to help them out on the other side?
I was going to say the same thing, like a deal or
A covenant is a contract. Y'all both right, but you want to use that word when you teaching it. You understand? Like the Most High made a covenant with a certain people in the earth. He didn't make a covenant with every nation. It's 18 nations in the Bible. It's only one nation of people that he made a covenant with, that he chose. You understand that? So Christians they don't know that. They teach the lie that God loves everybody and he's coming for all nations. We can't find that in the scriptures. You had something else to say?
Kind of concept.
Go ahead.
Just to piggyback that scripture, which is so heavy that you brought out, sir, that the Lord specifically says not to make a covenant with the heathen. But it's documented in the Apocrypha where we did in Maccabees, sir.
I love to hear
Maccabees.
I love to hear that.
Yeah. First Maccabees 1 and 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Now, if I could, who does that sound like? Who did that thing in the earth?
Sound like a white man.
No. Who did? Read it again.
Sir. First Maccabees 1:11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
Went out of Israel. How can you go out of Israel? You got to do something against what the Most High prescribed us to do. You understand? Like back during the old covenant, if you missed the Passover, you was booted up out the nation. Like y'all know, we keep the Day of Atonement. If you sat there and ate some food, you was booted out the nation of Israel for like several generations, man. If you was a bastard child, you got booted out the nation. You understand? If my son was born and he didn't get circumcised on the 8th day, he got to get out of here. You can't come back in here. You see what I'm saying? But you can come back now. I heard there's a lot of Israelites out there talking about we still in the old covenant. I'll pull the scriptures and cut you quickly. Let me stay focused though. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
That are what?
Round about us.
Now, why are these heathen round about us? Student, I know you. Why are the heathens round about us? And you should have your precept book because I'm about to give you a heavy precept. I know you know.
I know you brother. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, come.
Why is the heathen round about us? And then I'm gonna give you this scripture breakdown. So I need you to prove it with a scripture. All right? We at camp right now. You know, you want to be quick with these precepts, man.
Come.
You know that, Kadai? I know you know Kadai. You know that precept? Yeah, that's all Mighty Man off of 1,000. I know you know. I'm trying to build these students up, though. You understand? No, if you ain't got it, for time's sake, I'm gonna give it to you. Take me to James 1:1, and I'm gonna show you why the heathen is round about us. You wanna write this, and I mean, you need these kind of precepts, man. James 1:1. Who got it? Come on, I can quick.
James 1:1.
Let me read that.
James, a servant of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings.
They scattered what?
Abroad.
Scattered abroad what? Keep reading.
Concert. Greeting. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations.
Okay. So we scattered abroad, meaning we scattered throughout the nations. That's why these heathens will be round about, like Natazab just read. Did you finish that scripture? And Maccabees, Natazab?
I'll come on, sir.
Let's read it one more time.
Come on, sir. Yeah.
Shalaki.
Yeah, no sweat, sir.
We can,
First Maccabees 1, verse 11. And there came out, Salakia, sir. Real quick. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
So that lets you know how much of how much we love the other nations. Because when we left the other nations, we was in sorrow because we left the other nations. Because we suffer from a mental disease called Stockholm Syndrome.
Damn right.
And there's nothing new under the sun. We still suffer from the same. Not to say you just read it in the Old Testament. When we departed from them, we had sorrow. Because we've been beat down so bad, we think we can't get together and have a kingdom like the white man's kingdom. You understand? But we can. You gotta have brotherhood, man.
Right.
You understand? You got to have righteous leadership. And because we don't have righteous leadership, we hate each other. You understand? We got brothers in Egyptology, Islam. You understand? If you had another black Hispanic man, you a coward, man.
Right.
You are a coward. Like Natazab said, if you're not in the truth, why don't you, how you love a white man, try that when you see another black face, love him like you love a white man. You understand? We got any questions?
Based off, not so far, no.
No questions?
Not based off what we talking about.
What questions do you have though that I can help you out with? Scripture breakdown. Let's get it. And then, Kadasha Bar, we're going to hit that first article after we get this question. We don't have any online. You found it?
What I'm looking for.
What's a specific question?
I never said I had a question, sir.
What you looking for, though?
This is what we was reading at James 1.
Oh, okay, so you don't have no questions? All right, no sweat.
I mean,
Let's get the first article. Yeah, whenever it pop out, no sweat. Let's get the first article.
I got a question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So basically, like us Israelites being the chosen people or whatnot, the people who are not, basically, it's just inevitable for them, like they going to hell, basically, right?
What is hell?
Well, it's a condition.
Right.
So, I mean,
we in hell right now, right?
Come.
Like all the other nations, they have thriving. Like you have some of these heathen nations that come over here that can barely speak English, but as a nation of people, they rule over us. We've been over here for 400 years. You go out Dearborn and some of them heathens that own these gas stations. They live in glorious houses. They live in glorious. They're not getting shot down by the police in the streets. You see what I'm saying? They're not suffering the plagues and diseases that America can put on us, man, as black and Hispanics. You see what I'm saying? Like we are living in hell in America, man. I mean, I'm talking about to the fullest. This place right here has to go, man. You know what I mean? Name me one nation that's suffering like us, these 12 tribes.
Ain't too many.
Yeah, this is hell for us.
Maybe Mexicans, maybe.
You know, huh?
I said maybe Mexicans.
Maybe. Mexicans they on the borderline. They on the border in dog cages right now. Imagine you got kids.
I do.
Imagine your kids get took from you and got put in dog cages. Them your brothers and sisters. So that's hell right there. You get my point? You understand? They still hanging brothers in 2019. What's modern day lynching? The police stopping you. I watched a video today. The brother got out the car with his hands up. The officer just hit him in the back of the head with a pistol. Bam! Why? Why did he do that? Because these people hate you, man. Give me Ezekiel 35:5. And then when we bring the truth out on the oppressor, they call us a hate group. Right. You understand? Right. We teaching our people, telling our people to get off drugs, stop being a hoe, stop being a whoremonger, stop hating your brother, man. What's wrong with you? You don't see what these people doing to you and you still hate your brother? You a coward, man. Right. And because of the Christian church, like you was bringing out earlier, I want to touch on the Christian church a little bit too. You understand? Read what you got.
Come on, so Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Yeah, because thou hast had a what?
Perpetual hatred.
What does the word perpetual mean? You understand? Go ahead.
I want to say continuous.
Continuous, something that's not going to stop. And the white man, even if he wanted to, it's like a pit bull, he can't stop, man. That's in his nature. He gonna bite you and shake you until he kill you, man. This man right here is the beast on the earth, man. It's in his nature. The Most High said, who can make straight what I made, which I made crooked. He made the so-called oppressor crooked. You get my point? You know what scripture that is? Not as I. Who can make straight what I made crooked?
Come on, sir.
Yeah, let's get that after this. Read.
Come on, sir. And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
And did what?
Shed the blood of the children of Israel. By the
Trayvon Martin. Bang. Mike. Go ahead, Mike Brown.
Shed by the blood of the children of
we
Israel.
go on and on with the names that got slaughtered. Because he hates you. You know why he hates you? Because he know you the chosen seed of the Most High.
Damn right.
He know who you are. He know who you is. But then he'll turn around and jack your swag and want to walk around like with your swag on because we the salt of the earth.
Damn right.
Ain't that crazy? Like he hates you so bad, but he want to be you.
Damn right.
Come on, man. Come on, man. This place got to end, man. God damn, Salakia. Keep reading.
Come on, Counselor. And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
He did what?
Shed the blood of the children of Israel.
I mean, your ancestors got thrown off slave ships, man. Our babies was alligator bait. Imagine you just had a newborn baby. The oppressor holding your newborn baby over the shit that's alligator bait. These facts. Come on, man. And then when they walk up on the camp, they like, why y'all not smiling out here? Man, we are wise men being raised up by wise men. You understand? Under command of Jenny Honda. You understand? It's not a game that we do.
Yeah, right.
This is a profession. This is a job. Right? And it's gonna take strong men to lead the way and lead our people out of this hell, man. There's no way around it. Either you're gonna strap up your boots or you're gonna join the oppressor, man. Which one? Ricky Reed.
Come on, Counselor. By the force of the sword.
By the what?
Force of the sword.
What was Esau's blessing? What was his blessing? Genesis 27-39. Somebody get it? Now I feel like I'm flip-flopping everywhere, but I have to precept these scriptures real quick. Grab Genesis 27-39. So you stay where you at.
I had
What did you have?
Ecclesiastes 7-13 for the.
Okay, no sweat. Stay there. Keep reading. Keep reading.
Come on, Counselor. By
the force of the sword. Go
by
ahead.
the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
Calamity. All right, go read where you at.
Me?
Yeah, come on.
Ecclesiastes 7-13. Consider the work of God.
Go ahead.
For who can make that straight, which he hath made crooked?
Who can make straight? Like your Uncle Tom Negro, your Christian pastor, they trying to make the so-called oppressor straight. He can't be made straight. You understand? That was the prophecy of the so-called oppressor. To be a crooked, evil man in the earth. You understand? That made what did he say? He made the earth tremble. You understand? Keep reading.
14. In the day of prosperity be joyful.
Go ahead.
But in the day of adversity consider. God also have set the one over against the other. One over against the other.
God has set the one over against the other. Go ahead.
To the end that man should find nothing after him.
To the end that no man is going to find nothing after the oppressor. After his rulership is over, he's going to be wiped off the face of the earth, man. We not going to, you going to take your kids in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to take your kids to the museum, and you're going to see the Esau on all fours in the museum. Your kids going to say, Salakia, Dad, this man right here, this is the man that ruled the earth before we had our kingdom. You understand? He's not going to even exist. Thus saith the Most High. All right? What you holding?
Me?
Yeah, come.
I got Deuteronomy, not Deuteronomy, Salaki, Ezekiel 35-5.
Okay, yeah, no sweat. You got the article, Gadash? All right, no sweat. Let's see if we ready for that article. Praise the water. The water, you know what I'm saying? And that Christian church has done a number on this aqua. Christian church. What is like one of the number one? Go ahead. Yeah, that's the ancient Hebrew. That's the ancient Hebrew. Yeah. You got that article, Gadasha? No. What's going on? So the whole class out? All right, no sweat. But yeah, like we bringing out, man, the oppressor, you understand, joining ourselves to the other nation, thinking that we're going to have a seat in this kingdom. This is the reason why we destroyed black people. You understand? Native American people, Hispanic people, you understand? And until we come out the brainwashing of what Christianity has pushed on us, You understand? Until we learn, you know what I'm saying, order as far as how we supposed to operate as a nation, we're going to continue to be destroyed. We don't have the proper knowledge on how to move out of this hell because we've been following leaders that have led us astray. You understand? We've been following shepherds that's not equipped to lead us, man. And it's all throughout the Bible. Don't no other nation in the earth fit the prophecies but us, man. Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people. You understand what I'm saying? And we're going to bring out a few more scriptures and, you know, what are you holding?
Ecclesiastes 7:13.
Yeah, no sweat. Give me, Salaki. Give me Isaiah 9:16 real quick. Isaiah 9:16.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
For the leaders of what?
This people cause them to err.
What does err mean? Err means to go off. You understand? It means to go off from what the Most High prescribed us to do. Your leaders led you to do this thing. Keep going.
And they that are led of them are destroyed.
They that are what?
Led of them are destroyed.
We have been led by these people and they've caused us to be destroyed. Salakia, go in the next room, man, JR. Keep reading.
Therefore the Lord shall have no joy in their young men.
The Lord shall have what?
No joy in their young men.
The Lord doesn't have joy in our young men because why? All we have to do is look who's getting murdered in the streets every day. The Most High is not with you. It's a reason why the Most High not with you, because you think you can join hand and make a covenant with these other nations. You understand? That's what you think you can do. You see what I'm saying? You think you can follow the other nations, follow their gods, and not follow your God, the God of Israel. You understand? And because we haven't been following this power that created the heavens and the earth, he wouldn't have joy in who?
Young man.
Salaki.
They're young men.
Alright, go ahead, keep reading.
Neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows.
Neither shall they have mercy on what?
Their fatherless and widows.
Dang. It's talking about a specific people right there. The people that he made that contract with, that covenant with. He didn't make the covenant with no other nations. That's why it's so easy to cut a Christian in this Bible, because in the Christian doctrine, they think this Bible is for all nations, for everybody. It's not in here. We got scriptures that are cut through that belief right there, off the rip. Alright, keep going.
For everyone is a hypocrite and an evildoer.
For everyone is what?
A hypocrite.
A what?
A hypocrite.
What is a hypocrite?
Somebody who, say one thing but do another.
A double-minded person. You unstable in your ways. You understand? You teaching the people to do this, but behind closed doors, you're doing this. Right. For everyone is what?
A hypocrite.
And
an evildoer.
You ain't of the Most High, man.
Come.
You understand? These so-called leaders are hypocrites, man. See? And that's why we destroy it, because why? We follow hypocrites, and they done took on the spirit of a man that hates you. That's why we hate each other, man. Can't even get together for a damn barbecue. That's disgusting. You understand? When Christ himself, Yahweh, laid down the law, love our brothers thyself. You understand? If you hate your brother, guess what? You hate your damn self. And that's what our nation is dealing with right here. You understand? Keep reading.
And every mouth speak of folly.
Every mouth do what?
Speak of folly.
Keep reading.
For all this, his anger is not turned away. But his hand is stretched out still.
Hand is stretched out still, meaning what?
Meaning he still forgives you.
He still wants you to come. That's the grace.
Right.
Christians think grace is a green light to continue on in your wickedness. That's not grace. Grace is a time period to get yourself together before the Most High put that decree down. This place will be destroyed in 1 hour. Be too late. I don't want to get burnt up with the heathen in this. I'm telling you, it's going to be a dark day. They thought 9/11 was terror. Wait till the Most High put that decree down, man. I'm talking about 200 million angels coming down. I'm talking about business. In 1 hour. I don't want to, I don't want to be part of that. Keep reading.
18. For wickedness burneth as the fire.
You see that? I just said it. I don't want to be burnt up down here with the heathen. Wickedness burn as fire. Right? Let's get the first article. We'll do 2 articles. We're probably going to wrap it up in a minute. You understand?
Con out of one kind.
Oh yeah, that's a heavy article right there.
And 2.
Hey, Shalaki, give me the other one. The other one when it's talking about the. I want to do this one next. Get the other article about the missing sisters. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Con. You had a question? You about to say something?
Come. You know how we are the chosen people that God made the covenant with.
Right.
Who exactly was he talking to when he made the covenant? Like, I know none of us was around, nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was these people kings he was talking to?
He was talking to Abraham.
Okay, come.
Let's get that scripture. Let's get that scripture real quick.
Where is it in
To the book of Genesis.
I was gonna say in the time of Genesis.
Let me scroll back up real quick. Good enough.
Is this the one about the 12-year-old?
I think I butchered. I think I sent you the wrong. Scroll down a little bit. Keep going. Well, yeah, this is not the one I want. Salaki. Let me find this. So you want the scripture? Yeah, you can go to that last one you had. Don't sweat. You can go to the last one you had. Bring that last article you had up.
In 2018, they all became. This is from the Washington Post.
It's from what?
The Washington Post.
Now, this is not our words. This is not the UPK word. This is the oppressor's word. This is the article he put out. Let's read.
In 2018, they all became victims of a record-setting year of hatred in D.C.
They became a victim of what?
Record-setting hatred in D.C.
Go ahead.
Salakia. They became victim of a record-setting year of hatred in D.C.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, scroll down.
That's everything, man.
The girl had tutoring after class that day, so she was alone as she left Alice Deal Middle School and began walking the mile to her apartment. Mommy, the 12-year-old said on her phone, "I'm on my way home." But as the black...
This is not the article I wanted you to read, brother. Try the other one I sent you. This is the same one. What's the scripture? Salaki. What's the scripture where the Most High gave Abraham the promise? Mm-hmm. Let's get that real quick for the brother. Them the only two you got up there? I sent it to your check your phone.
Is it Galatians 3:16? The ones you sent to me to my email address.
Say it again.
The videos you sent me, I sent them to my email address.
I sent you 4. Yeah, I sent you 4 articles. You probably didn't send the other ones. Check your phone. Yeah, look, read that real quick.
Come on, sir.
There you go.
Galatians 3, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made.
You see? Now to Abraham and his seed. What is his seed talking about?
Seed talking about his son.
His offspring. Exactly.
Were the promises made.
See?
He saith not, and to seeds as of many, but as of one, and to thy seed which is Christ.
Right. Because after Abraham, he had other sons that other nations come from. But it's through Isaac and Jacob. That seed right there was the ones that was given that promise to. You see what I'm saying? Like Shem. That's who we come from. It's not for everybody. You got a precept book? You ask this kind of question, you should want to write that down. You know what I mean?
Well, I put it in, I got these notes in here.
What if you lose your phone?
It's on Google.
Oh, you got it on Google?
No,
like most of Christ. You still want to precept. That's how a trooper learns, man. You gotta have that designer vans, apocrypha, Bible, your precept book. You know what I'm saying? That's how a man, and this truth right here, that's how a man learns. Right? Yeah, that's not the article. You only got that. You keep bringing up the same. That you don't have no other article?
Yeah.
No sweat. We about to wrap this up, man. Yeah, we about to wrap this up.
Yeah, it won't pull the story. It pulls it up on my phone, but it won't pull it up on this.
Well, pull it up. Let's get it on your phone and read it, though. I want to read that one about the one I'm looking at on my phone. You know what I'm saying?
This is an article from the Washington Post.
Yeah.
White lawmaker warns black attorney she may go missing if Confederate statues are threatened.
Hold on. Read it again. See, this is the perpetual hatred right here.
White lawmaker.
Nothing new under the sun. Here's a politician threatening so-called black politician. Read it.
White lawmaker warns black attorney she may go missing if Confederate statues are threatened.
Keep reading.
LaDawn Jones is a black Democrat from Atlanta for 4 years.
She's a sister. She's an Israelite from Atlanta, from the ghetto. Keep reading.
Her seatmate in the Georgia House of Representatives was Jason Spencer, a white Republican from the South, from the southern tip of the state.
You see that? White nationalists. They calling us the hate group. No, we love our people. After I give my love to all y'all brothers and my Hispanic brothers, and you know what I'm saying? My Haitians and Benjamin brother, I don't have no love left. What you want me to do? Keep reading.
They see the world differently, and she concedes.
You see that? They see the world differently. We just read it in the scriptures. They have had a perpetual hatred. That's why they see the world different than you do. Read.
There were many conversations where we've had to walk away from each other.
See that? Stop right there. I had to walk away from this devil. I had to walk away from him. You understand? Because she felt he had so much hatred. You understand? And he played his role as the Most High created him to be. He's crooked. He was a murderer from the beginning. Read that again, Kadash.
There were many conversations where we've had to walk away from each other because the debate was so intense.
You see that? He really wanna punch his sister in her face. You understand? Keep reading.
Those debates didn't end when Jones left the legislature to resume practicing law last year.
You see that? They didn't end right here because why? He has a perpetual hatred against his sister. Something like you just said earlier is continuum. Read.
They were still frenemies on social media.
They were still what?
Frenemies.
They were frenemies, meaning you on my friends list, but you throwing shots at me. Exactly. just like in our world. If y'all hate the UPK so bad, why y'all send us so many friend requests?
Right.
Stop requesting this, man. And Akim Aqua, stop accepting Nate. I'm trying to work on my rude of speech. Keep reading.
They were still frenemies on social media, and this week a pair got into an online scuffle which some say Spencer made a violent racist threat. It involved two of the most emotionally volatile issues in American South.
Whoa, read it again.
It involved two of the most emotionally volatile issues in the American South: Confederate monuments and lynching.
This is perpetual hatred, black man. Meanwhile, you hate your brother. Man, who does think he is, man? Riding around like that, man. Stuffed on my shoe, man. Meanwhile, this is a white Salakia. This is an oppressor. Want to punch his sister. He hate this sister, man. Keep reading.
The discussion started when Spencer posted a picture of himself next to a memorial of Confederate President Jefferson Davis. Jones, who has advocated for removing Confederate memorials from the state's most vaunted places, posted a comment warning her former colleague that he should get it in before it is torn down. It soared from there. It soared from there. The lowest point was when Spencer told her that if she and others kept up their fight to get rid of the state Confederate monuments, I can't guarantee you won't be met with torches, but something a lot more definitive.
He said, I can't do what?
He said, I can't guarantee you won't be met with torches.
And you won't be met with torches mean you won't be met with more racist white nationalists because of what you trying to do. You understand? But meanwhile, we're the hate group. We're a love group, man. We telling our people, man, listen, man, these people don't love you. Telling our people the truth. And we didn't write this article, the oppressor wrote the article. Keep reading. We'll get a little bit more, then we can go into that other one.
I can't guarantee you won't be met with torches, but something a lot more definitive. Later, removing any doubt, he said the people who want the statues gone will go missing in Okefenokee. Referring to Salaki.
Go ahead, Salaki.
Referring to a swamp and national wildlife refuge near his hometown.
You will go missing in a swamp. That's the oppressor for you right there. That's the man that was made crooked. He playing his role to a T. Read Ezekiel 35:5 again. And then also read Obadiah 1:10 after that. And then if you could, you dodge that, just read that other article I sent that was precept on this article about them sisters being missing in the U.S. Then we'll wrap it up after this, Akim. We don't have no questions online. We don't have no trollers. We don't have no victims that want to.
No save the white man.
Yeah. We don't have no victims that want to see the sword. Come on, I know we gotta have some type of Uncle Tom on the. You know what I mean? Okay, no sweat.
Somebody asking for the Arizona school number.
They can get that before.
Yeah.
We'll send it in the comment section.
Yeah, no sweat. Most High Christ. Yeah, Lord be with that, brother. You asking for the right number, brother. You understand what I'm saying? This is the safe haven for all Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people, man. You understand? Read what you got. Not Zaya, let's get it.
Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Here we is. We're the children of the slaves, and your oppressor, they're the children of the former oppressor. And they still got that same spirit, that same hatred for you, man. That's why the Lord said, guess what? Prepare slaughter for the iniquity of your fathers, what your fathers did. You understand? And as you can see, if you look at current events every week, this kingdom right here is coming to, we ain't doing it, the Most High doing it. Keep reading.
Come on. In the time of their calamity, and in the time of their iniquity, had an end.
Go ahead. You got the other article, Kadash?
That one, the first one I had?
It's another one about sisters being missing. Check it, you gotta read it off your phone. Huh?
I never got that
one. How many you got from me?
I think you sent me two of the same ones.
Alright, well okay. Well, you gonna have to read it off my phone, because we got to bring this one out too. Or no sweat, you can read it, student. This one I'm on right here. Just make sure you got the mic. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, and we ain't got no more questions up there? All right, here we go. Hold on for 1 second. Read. This one, I'm read this article right here. You got the mic? Yeah, we finish this article, we close the class. Lock it.
This is the top paragraph right here.
Read down. Just keep scrolling down.
An estimated 64,000 black girls and women across the United States that have gone missing.
They have gone what?
Missing.
And you just seen the oppressor threaten this politician to say if you do this one thing that's going against the Confederacy down here in the southern states, you're gonna go missing in the swamp. So what happened? We just put two and two together. Why are these 64,000 women missing? Keep reading.
And Nia Wilson and Skylar Minnie are also among an unfortunately growing number of young people listed in the critically missing section of the expansive database of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
Go ahead.
Have you seen Nia Wilson? Just 14.
Right.
Wilson has been missing from her Columbus, Ohio home since January 25th. She's African American, has brown hair and brown eyes.
Israelite. Keep going.
Come. Standing 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighing 120 pounds.
Right. Keep going.
Thankfully, Skylar Manny from Lancaster, California was found on March 9th. Prior to that, she was last seen on February 14th.
Go ahead.
The two are among the estimated 64,000 black girls and women across the United States that have gone missing.
The two are among the estimated 64,000 black women that are missing.
Come on.
Is that by coincidence? Why are they missing? Because you living under a beast that hates you, man. You understand? That tricked you to believing in white Jesus. You see what I'm saying? That tricked your leaders to trick you. Hey, you know, teach them that God love everybody. You understand? Teach them about white Jesus. Teach them that, they're supposed to celebrate these holidays, serve the other gods of the other nations, and you wonder why we're so destroyed? Because you serving a man that hates you, that's evil. You understand what we're looking for? Okay, no sweat. Keep reading.
Wilson remains among an unfortunately growing number of young people listed in the... That includes girls and women of all backgrounds. An important distinction because of the lack of media coverage of African Americans who've gone missing.
Right.
that has spurred activists and some in Congress to action. In efforts to address the problem of missing black children nationwide, Representative Bonnie Watson Coleman, Robin Kelly, and Yvette D. Clark.
Yeah, no sweat. The main point that I brought, and matter of fact, I got one more scripture I want to bring out. Okay. The whole point is we can't form alliances with the people that hate us. Right. You cannot do it. Read Deuteronomy 7:5 one more time. Read Deuteronomy 7:5, and then we're gonna in this class get the security announcements. The whole point, you understand, the moral to this class right here is to show you that you cannot have no success in trying to join the other nations. Colin Kaepernick tried it and he realized it. The truth hit him. You could tell the brother been watching our videos. The truth hit him so hard. He started kneeling for the American flag, which is nothing but idol worship. You understand? You want me to salute this flag? That's idol worship. You understand? And then the soldiers over there that's at war, they came back and said, he's not disrespecting us because he won't. They said it. They was on record saying it. Here come a white nationalist that say, man, if those sons of bitches don't stand, fire them. That's your president. That's the man with the power that can lead you. That's going to lead you into the third war. You already in the third world war. We already in it, man. You understand? So that if you have any type of wisdom and knowledge, you should understand, especially with the prophets and with the priests and prophets in the ISUBK been telling you since 1969. Commander Junior Honda and them generals been telling black people this way back in the 80s. Now we here. Now you getting a rude awakening, man. With that, we're gonna end this class. I'm gonna pass it to Priest or Officer Dr. Barr for the security announcements. Shalom, Israel.
We are at ISUBK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi 3 and 8 through 10 means 10 in the Hebrew, ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets.
September 28th,
2019. If anyone wants to be a trooper, start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that being said, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the teacher. Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakadah. All right, with that being said, class dismissed.